Alrighty, folks. I am back. A camera. Let me give it another try. Okay. Well, let me just dive into the game. Kido. Yep, it is not all the camera. Okay. So I will just do without today. I was thinking about also starting the audiobook series today. I think I'm going to decide it this way. I will check my most recent VOD. If it is at least 5 views, I'll start it today. And if not, I will wait until I finish Horizon Zero Dawn. It's that simple. If the previous episode on Stormer Show does not have at least 5 views, I will wait to stream the success of both audio series. And it would basically be the exact same format. It would be the same format as Cider House Rules, where I would stream it to TikTok and I would record the chapter at the same time on my YouTube. Yeah, and if I don't do it today, it will be when I wrap up the series. Okay. And yeah, the camera is not working today. Found all the ancient vessels. Okay, it was here. Nice. And actually, I was thinking about getting a dedicated webcam, but I don't know that it would make that big of a difference. Same thing with the microphone arm. I was thinking about getting the microphone arm to use my standalone Blue Yeti Nano microphone to hopefully make my voice come through a little bit clearer and thereby improve the overall quality of the show, hopefully to the point and extent that my show would be able to explode in popularity. As I've been requesting likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions to try to boost my numbers. But it may be a monetary obstacle. It might be a financial obstacle. Maybe all I'm needing to do is dump money into the show. Spend more money, and then maybe then I could expect more metrics. Maybe I do just need to pay more attention to and take more time with my actual setup. You know, like I said, like use my microphone, get a new webcam.
Calm.
There's advantage up here, by the way. I'm not very vain, though. And I sometimes talk about this. I actually do not have an Instagram for that exact same reason. I believe it's a tribute to vanity, and I'm not a vain person. Okay, where is this? I'm looking for the vantage. I think I see it. I think it's on top of this. And I guess I could like buy it from Amazon and just return it, right? I don't like the idea of buying unnecessary stuff. I already have a TV in here that I'm already not using.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
And it's getting to the point where I've done so much nice stuff around here, like, I feel like I'm beating a drum or a dead animal when I say, I am the roommate of the year. Because people leave dishes in the sink and then I clean them without so much as saying a word. Like, how is that not roommate of the year material?
A pocket shitstorm tore. Day one. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first, then everything else. And I mean everything.
Everything came crashing down. I'm also watching Yumi and Dupree right now. Well, not right now, but it's on pause. Once I wrap up the stream for the day, I think I'm going to finish it. I actually like Owen Wilson. He's a very good actor. I pretty much like him in everything he's in. Like he's just overall a very likable guy. Okay, what's next on the agenda? I think this quest. Talk to Gwaliv. Galiv. I hope I'm saying that right. Galiv. And then yeah, I've got my eye on Kingdom Hearts, the Integrum. And I've got my eye on Silent Hill 2. I'm just gonna keep shopping around, guys. Like I'm just gonna keep shopping until everything gets down in price. Like I will perhaps try to pick them up during the summer sale. But I'm basically gonna try to buy everything on the low and just like be frugal as the son of a gun. Try not to spend money on anything if I can get by. And like I got a bunch of stuff going on right now. Like I'm planning on going back to school to get either my principal credential or a psychology degree, and I'm trying to basically apply to graduate school using fee waivers so I can get in for free. But I have that exact same mentality about gaming. Like if I can buy games on the cheap, like it's gotten to the point now where I refuse to buy a game at sticker price, at market value. Like I refuse to pay $70 for a game. And it's gotten to the point now where I will not spend like more than $50 on a game. Period. I don't care if it's brand new. I don't care if it's AAA. Like I refuse to pay more than $50. Even for a game I really want, like Silent Hill 2, I will not pay full price. And I pride myself on that. Like, same thing for this game's sequel, Horizon Forbidden West, right? Forbidden West. It is still $60. I will not buy it at that price.
Are you Galiv, the healer?
I'm
choosy as a son of a gun.
Gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself. But you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis' kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we're calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Carja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience. But in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
Okay. So it's like, yeah, even like when I don't have a lot going on, like I still have a lot going on. I think that's how life is supposed to be. Like it's supposed to be busy and industrious. Like I think that's a good life. By the same token, it's like the Big Lebowski effect. I think you should be able to hit a certain point where you can reach a point in your life to get to where what Dupree talks about, that you just enjoy life. You kind of
This has to be
drift
the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find.
drift
Just hope I
through
see it
life
before it
like
sees
lazily
me.
along. And just enjoy life and enjoy the moments and like sing and dance and just have a good time. Like not worrying as much about like who to meet or where to be or what you should be doing. Because I feel like in America there's just too much of a primacy on that. On leading a busy life and having an industrious lifestyle, like a productive life. I'm still looking for squirrels in game. Like I was saying before, I believe they are going to be up in the trees. In the actual trees. I don't know, like, I guess I could try it. Because I already have the microphone, the Blue Yeti Nano. And I can't improve certain aspects of myself. Like, I'm already about as good as I can be. Entertainment-wise and personality-wise. Like, I don't think I would be able to be, like, dramatically funnier. For example, it's not like Yusuf, he's basically a dating coach I ran into in Northern California back when I lived there. And he's like, yeah, just watch comedies to become funnier. Like, I don't think my brain works that way. Like, I'm the kind of guy who can find stuff funny. Like, I've got a good sense of humor, but I am not intrinsically funny. Do I need to just kill this thing?
Let's get on with it.
That's a good team. Might die here. I need to get farther away too. I'm like too close on him. Taking like crazy damage. Yeah, I'm taking just a bunch of damage. Trying to just like get in. Yeah, I'm trying to like really beat him. Ow. Do I have anything bigger? Oh. Perhaps this would probably be good. He keeps like tripping them as I'm planning them. So annoying. I think he's finally getting hurt. He just doesn't seem to be taking hardly any damage, right? Like, is it just me, or... Look at his health. Okay, stop. Dude. I can't even, like, do damage to him. He's not attacking. Good try. I don't know what to say other than he just takes, like, very slow, gradual damage. Watch out for that. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't stop attacking either. Nice hit. Try to just keep the pain flowing for him. Keep hitting him hard. Dodge. Turn fire. He hasn't like staggered at all either. Like, usually what will happen is they will get staggered, but this thing hasn't staggered at all. It hasn't cared at all. This is all on a ready creature too. It's been overridden. Not even sure how I got hit. Jump back, the other way, back. Try fire. Keep him up. Nice, give him heat. Give him lightning.
Damn, no more of these.
I know. He's slowly, oh my goodness, he's slowly dying. Okay, let's try some of these. He's taking damage, but it is like ever so gradual. Watch out. I need to use my heals. Now it's him showering. Hit him and hit him hard. Watch. Back. Turn fire. Full salvo. Hit him. So he's following just like gradually. Oh my gosh, dude. Might die here, you gotta watch out. I might lose here, I might die. I need like healing like very badly. Almost died there. Almost died there. I forgot I had the healing. Oh, dang it! I forgot I had the freaking pots, man. I hate that so much. Oh, man. I need to look at my loadout, too. I think this thing would be weaker to Tripcaster. I think I'm, like, maybe doing too much heavy lifting here. Oh, my gosh. Why is this thing so hard to kill? Dude, like, what level is this quest? Healer's Oath. Level 22. So, and I'm basically almost level 40. So, again, why is it so hard? I don't know, dude. Tripcaster. What was the most effective? Like, I feel like Rattler was good. Rope caster, I just don't know. Is there anything he's specifically weak to? It looks like a broken shield, right? I don't know. Maybe I just don't have that damage type. Okay, and then let's take a look at this. I don't know what happened to all my weaponry. Honestly, like, this is one of the more tedious and annoying aspects of the game. Like I would call it resource management. Like, just managing resources and like having to like constantly replenish your weaponry.
This has to be the place.
Okay, I'm going to be much more
Thunder
diligent
Josh
this
should
time
be
about
hard to
setting up
find.
traps.
Just hope
But I
we
feel
see it
like
before it sees me.
that is the main disadvantage of the last time, is that I could have been much more diligent about setting up trap after trap. Okay, what do you think? Try to fight him here? Okay, let's just try not to get caught here. Sprinkle,
And
like,
done.
yeah, just a bunch of traps all around here. Let's make it like a big field, like a minefield. Anything else that I could throw down? I don't believe so. Okay, let me look at my traps. Rip caster. Okay, fall back. Lightning. Okay, this is looking good. Fired. Triggered. Literally. Okay, we need to hit him where it hurts now. I like that. Watch out for that. Okay, we need something a little bit stronger. Legend's stupid face. I think it's going smoother this time. I don't know if I would call it like completely smooth, but it's going a lot better. Yeah, he's tripping over traps. Just as I wanted. Okay, hit him with these. And he just has like a boatload health too. Like, that's definitely true. Like that. Try to draw him into the trap. Let me just run into the traps. Take some damage. Damn it. I'm not meant to get hit by both strikes on that. I think this is effective. I think it is. Like that. Watch out, watch out. Okay, steady, steady. Freeze. Come on, ice. He just has way too much health, I'll be honest. Okay, try some of these. Watch out from behind. Oh, lava. Quick. Wow. He keeps on tripping my trip caster, so that's good. Shotgun. that. Like that.
Good hit.
Finally goes down. Getting hit by like random bombs. I'm just gonna keep doing these because he seems like he's like very susceptible to this. Watch out. Nice. Watch out, watch out. Heals. Heals. Thank you. Back. Good. Watch out, watch out. Draw him into the fire. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Watch out. Have it. Once it's so give it to him. Watch out for molten lava. See that? Good gosh, dude. This thing was insane. Like, it was actually insane. There's a trap he didn't fall over. Like, he knocked most of the traps down as it was. There were 2 traps remaining. Like, I think the traps were highly effective on him, against him. Let me check skill. I'm gonna go ahead and go up this tree here. Could have also gone for this one, disarmed and reused. But it's fine. I have so many resources at this point in the playthrough, I don't think it's necessary. I can get it with some spillover. Definitely better play to... I need to just take a look at my resources. I'm like overloaded. Be right back. Be right back. Still no luck on the camera. I can't pocket like any of this stuff. I just have way too many resources. It's getting to the point like where I have to like regularly scan through my supplies and then just like disassemble that's another like major aspect of this game is like resource management too. Like totally resource management is like a huge aspect of the game. I don't know if I would necessarily call it a problem with the game. I just think like inventory management is semi-tedious. Like I find it a tedious aspect of gameplay. And I talked about that before in the Resident Evil 0 review too. Like I'm not a big fan of highly complex like inventory systems. I've talked about how like I'm not a big fan of professions in games in general. Like there is beauty in simplicity. Like put the simplest way. That's what I would say in regards to game development. Like there is beauty in simplicity. I mean, you look at a game like Tetris and Pac-Man, like those games are some of the greatest games of all time, right? And they have some of the easiest and simplest systems. Like you really don't need like, you know, like I don't even know like how many slots this is. Like 100 slots of inventory space. Like that's overkill in my mind. Like total overkill. Like you don't need this many items to track and keep track of. I think it already is a good game. Like it didn't really need all this extra stuff. Because it interrupts gameplay because I have to stop playing and doing the quests and then I have to go back in and then like, you know, smelt down my inventory because I have way too many items. Like I can't loot this Ridgewood. I can't loot this rich meat. The Glint Hawk lens, like I can't put any of it in my inventory, and I already have like so much stuff, in my inventory that I don't necessarily see the need to get rid of. Right, like the chill water, the blaze, like it all has use and utility in the playthrough. So what? Like, what do I need to prioritize? I guess is what I'm saying. Speaking of which, let me check out my loadout here. I don't really like the Tripcaster all that much. Like, I'd much rather use something like a Shadow Ward bow. Sharp shots. And I think this is a fine loadout. And then I go in and I just max all my stuff. Yep, that's right. Use up those resources. They also have like just a bunch of shards. Like we've reached the saturation point in gameplay where there's basically nothing that you can spend money on. Like I have so much money, but there's nothing to spend it on. It's like the opposite of inflation. Like you have so much money, but there's nothing to buy with it. Which is, I don't know, like it's not a great feeling in games. Because it speaks to the value of in-game systems, is how I put it. Like the in-game economy is probably the best way to put it. It's just not, like I wouldn't say it's problematic because I have enough money to buy the stuff that I need and want to buy, but I've gotten to the point in the playthrough where there is actually nothing to buy. Maybe I can craft some pots. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I still have 3. Go back to crafting. I need much more fatty meat to be able to craft potions. Oh, I need the disguise. Okay. Dude, this enemy was tough. It just had so much health. Even for me being like almost level 40 in game, like just had so much health. And that was a level 22 quest. Also, like, I just wanted to point that out.
Who was that man in the sunlight?
That's not what I'm after. I'm after this guy.
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
Talk to a boss. He's over here. Guess he's in the...
It's
Okay, here he
you.
is.
Hello again?
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No, wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
I'm not
got that
glad
done.
the girl escaped.
Nice. Heart of the Nora. Answers Aloy has sought all her life are finally within her grasp. If she can defeat the Eclipse invasion of the Embrace and fight her way inside the tribe's sacred mountain. That is indeed the next quest. Let me check the time on the episode. 37 minutes in. Let me check the map. Next. I've been relying pretty heavily on the map. The map is very useful. Because it does tell me if there are points of interest. And it does help organize gameplay as a result. It's actually good. Very good implementation on the map. Inventory maybe wasn't perfect. But the map is good in its implementation. But even just looking, like just looking at this map, right? Like, do you think, like, opinion poll, real quick opinion poll. Do you think that maybe the developers went a little bit overboard here? Because, I mean, just look at the raw amount of stuff on screen. Like, that is crazy. Like, I'm probably looking at least, like, I don't know, 100 campfires, right? And there's got to be at least, I think, 300 symbols on screen right now. Like, I don't have the patience to count them all, but I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Like, this showcases, I think, one of the biggest strengths of the game, but also one of the biggest criticisms of the game, which is the raw amount of content. Like, I've talked about this before, like, you will not run out of things to do or see in this game. It is a full-on game. Like, it is a full game. And the strength of that is, of course, you will have plenty of content. You'll have plenty of stuff to do. You won't end your playthrough feeling dissatisfied. Like, you will almost a guarantee to be satisfied. But at the same time, it's like, just look at the raw amount of stuff. Like, it's easy to get overwhelmed with the raw amount of content too. Like, it isn't just a bunch of stuff. Like, here's a vantage. We can go for this really quick. I'll travel to the nearest campfire. It just goes to show the time, effort, and intention that the development team put into the game. And this, like, I'm also playing Elder Scrolls Online right now too. I'm not streaming that, but I think that is also a factor in that game too, where I think that the development team got a little bit carried away in terms of scope. Because in the case of Elder Scrolls Online, like, there are multiple worlds. And it's easy to get overwhelmed too, where it's like, what do I do next? Like, it feels like the gameplay is ambiguous at points. There is ambiguity with gameplay. I think the perfect game in terms of sizing and scope was Elden Ring. Because there was a massive world, a very expansive world in the case of Elden Ring, but ultimately the game itself was highly engaging. Like, at no point in the game did I feel bored or that I was wasting time. I didn't feel frustrated by the size of the world, right? And the beauty of Elden Ring's world was that if you got stuck in a certain area, I think it was called like Castle Morn, you could go to like Lanedale. You can go to a different area in the game and then circle back. And there is a beauty in that because it does accommodate the gamer and it taps into different styles of gameplay, different play styles. It creates more options for the gamer, which I think is a hallmark of excellent design. This game does that too, with the open worlds. But I feel like with this game, it is structured in a way. Let me see if I know how to put this right, the correct way. It is leveled, right? And the disadvantage of that is that as you're playing through the game, you can become over-leveled relative to certain zones. Turkey there. You become relatively over-leveled. And that is the disadvantage of having leveled zones. Because, like, I have to put off the cut until it's a later point to play through because it is a higher leveled area relative to where I am now. And yes, World of Warcraft had that system too. I still think World of Warcraft is a great game. It was a great game. Was a great game. I just haven't gone back into it because, well, simply put, I got burned out on it. I got totally burned out. Like, I got if I could talk, I got to the point where I basically did everything that I wanted to do in the game. I got, like, Baron's Mount. I got Onyxia. I got, like, enough Mogs. Like, I got decent enough Mog assortment. And I got to the point where I'm just like, I'm just fed up with them removing content from the game. Because to me, it's so simple, too. If I were to offer a critique of World of Warcraft, they took out, and here's my complaint, they took out mounts that players were able to get, including the Swift Zulian Tiger and the Black Proto-Drake. Well, here's my thing. There is time walking in the game, okay? And time walking is basically a mechanic whereby you can talk to an NPC, a mob in the game, if you will, called Chromie. And Chromie is basically a time traveler, right? And she will let you go into different time frames in the history of the worlds. Well, if there is that mechanic in the game, and here's what I find frustrating about Blizzard development.
Watchers. What are they doing all the way up here?
Is they took that stuff out of the game, the Tiger and the Proto, which is a type of mount you could have in the game, right? And yet they have this mechanic, the time walking mechanic, that lets you go back and experience different raids at those levels. But they don't have a way of going back to get those mounts that were taken out of the game. Now, technically they do in the form of the black market auction house, but it just doesn't have the same sense of achievement if you buy what even is that? It's a stalker. If you buy the mount on the auction house versus, okay, is that how it's gonna be? Gotta watch out. Stuff keeps exploding all around me. That's it. Oh my gosh, it's like feeding frenzy over here. Do I have to fight all these, or can I just skip them? Just heal and run, heal and run. There's just so much stuff happening over here. And they're still shooting me in the back. I feel like I need bigger guns. Go put you on ice. Almost done. You're down. I'm trying to heal and fight at the same time. Like I'm slowly killing them, but yeah. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be fighting. Oh my gosh. Just so many enemies, dude. Fire. Just... It's invisible too, which is annoying. Yeah, I think he's slowly dying. Maybe heal. Yeah, I think he died. I think he did. Oh my gosh, like these stupid enemies, dude. Like just freaking die, dude. He's got 2 hits on. He's hiding in the trees. I'm trying to just take him down at this point. He's hiding in the trees again. I'm pursuing. This is like just very annoying, I'll be honest. Where did he even go? He's hiding over there? Finally, dude. This was like not fun at all. There were just too many enemies in this area. And can I be real? Even the rare weapons suck in this game. Like I have all these weapons that are like very rare, but like then you see me using them in combat and it's like it's still not easy. You might be saying like, well, it's not supposed to be easy. Well, I feel like it should. Why not? I don't think I can even get to this. Good medicine, good medicine. Okay. Campfires discovered. Just keep climbing up. I gotta get to the vantage. That was the entire purpose of doing this.
The machines are territorial here. But what am I intruding on?
Oh my gosh. I'm after the vantage. Like, that's the entire reason I went through all this. To get that vantage. I gotta watch out. I think I pulled aggro. Try to get in the grass. Am I hiding or not? Let me switch my outfit. That would probably help.
Get out of here.
What is on me? I want to override this like bad. I'm like pulling. Flint Hawks are not my favorite, you know that. I just hope it's strong enough. Oh my gosh, dude. In the fiery ones. Yeah, full bam bam. It's down. Hopefully it's down for the count. Okay, 40. This is 40. IRL. In game. Okay.
Ready?
And I believe there's enough chaos down there to hopefully keep them off me. Oh, never mind. Okay, how about fire? That's what you're after, right? Fire? Oh. Oh, thank you. Down. Dude. Now I'm trying to get the vantage. How do I get up this mountain? I think I know where the vantage is, but it's just a matter of how to get there. I'm looking for like crevices, ledges, anything I can hold on to. I need like a bunch of medicine to replenish what I had. All those ambushes like took a toll.
Can't be too prepared.
Okay, nice. I don't know why everything has to be a question of money, too. Like, why do I have to buy more equipment to have a show that's worth watching? Why can't people just find the show in its current form? What's missing from my current show? I feel like that's a question I've been asking a lot lately. It's like, what's missing in my life? Why is my life increasingly becoming characterized by what I do not have and what I'm missing? Or maybe it's just a shift in mindset. Like, there is an abundance. Like I just heard from the dating coach, like, there's an abundance. So why am I wanting? Panic racers and Went Hog
I
matriarch.
have a feeling I've gone somewhere I shouldn't have. This time, it was worse than the
Gosh dang, dude. I think I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck under the dang. I need like fire. I hate these things so much. Ow. Care, they really care. These are like Windhawks on steroids, by the way. Why are there so many like just monsters in this episode? Like the first one was the Thunderjaw. Heal, Aloy, heal. Now it's this stupid thing. I hate these, by the way. They're like I said, Windhawks on steroids. They're not fun to fight at all. They're very obnoxious. I don't even think that hit him. Yeah, buddy, just good guess. Hey, finally. That's hard. Care. Watch it. Glitch, I'm out of Mine needs going down again. Take care, back.
I'm not done yet.
I know. Here. Don't fall. Okay. Big dum dum, I got hit. Keep firing. He's burning, that'll probably make me feel better. I hope the burning love. There you go. Nice little pattern we have. This crazy enemies, like the Thunderjaw and then this stupid thing. I'm trying to hit him. So I'm trying to do bombing runs. Why can't I hit you? Oh yeah, and I'm using the hard point sting. Those are good hits. Good. Persist. Here.
What was a machine like that doing all the way up here? Keeping people like me away from something. There's only one.
Stormbird. Yeah, these enemies suck.
Got too much already.
They're still braiding. I need to just make heal, but I don't know how to. Crafting, potions. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like I'm just like blowing through arrows too, like so many arrows. I think the hard points were good. I just needed to find a way to keep the pressure on. I used to have a job at CVS Caremark, and on in that job, I basically had to take phone orders for medicine, right? And I had to fill orders for medicine. And when I talked to the customers, I developed a persona, a voice that was calming and soothing, kind of like the one I'm using right now, where it was more mellow. And of course, the purpose of that was to improve the company's image and simultaneously de-escalate angry and frustrated customers. And I could try something similar to that for this show. I just don't know how easy it would be for me to maintain it. Like I've been saying, like I kind of just view this as a hobby that I'm sharing with all of you. And I just take on my like natural speaking voice. I don't try to modify it or change it in any way. And it would be hard, I think, to maintain that super calm persona during fights like the last one with the Stormbird. Because I tend to get excited when I play. I'm kind of like in World of Warcraft, right? I often make like parallels to World of Warcraft. Classic was a great time. Like World of Warcraft Classic was a great time because we had these raids where like 40 players would get together all at the same time, like Friday night, and we would all just like raid Molten Core and Blackwing Lair, and it was a blast. And well, there was a way of us communicating called Discord. I think it's still in use. But anyway, on there, like I was one of the more lively, I don't know how to put it, like lively chatters on there. Like I was one of the more outspoken players. And I feel like that's just my personality, like I'm more outspoken. I'm not shy like I used to be. But at the same time, it's like I still struggle to get noticed. Like I'm not so loud that I find it easy to get noticed. I think like what I'm saying is I'm a good way to be. Like I'm not loud, I'm not obnoxious. I just struggle to find it a way to get noticed, pretty much. And as a guy, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Here's the bandage, by the way, after sheesh. Such a crazy time. Found all the bandages.
A Like a shitstorm tour, day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
We're getting to the part of the playthrough where I can very easily travel around. Like I have the golden fast travel pack. And so exploration is increasingly trivialized. Like it's becoming easier and easier to travel around, which I actually like a lot. I like the convenience of being able to fast travel freely through the game. And as I'm finishing this game up and like brushing up on my achievements and stuff, like I think that's going to make it easier to connect those touch points. And conversely, make it easier to wrap up the game. Okay, I'm at about an hour 05. There is something up here I wanted to explore. It looks kind of like a bunker. Grave Hoard. It's kind of like that. Like it's like a bunker. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel here, save, and then I will pick up in the next episode, either as I have said, on Friday or Saturday. I am basically loaded up fully with resources. Like I think I need to make a detour to a merchant in game and get my inventory at least at a reasonable level. 'Cause it's getting to the point now where it's like I can't. There's so much stuff, like I can't pick up all of it. Lancehorn Heart, like I don't have room for that. See, like I still have 5 resource supply boxes. Eesh. And probably for the remainder of the playthrough, resource management is going to be a hot button issue. Like it's going to be something I have to keep returning to and keep going through, at least until I complete the playthrough. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've said it time and time again. Like, please don't forget to support the show. I cannot emphasize that or say it enough. Because for as long as this show is in its current state of having 0 viewers time and time again, screaming to an empty room, I'm going to have to keep trying to get those numbers up. You know, simply put. Until it's to the point where I have an audience. I'll have to keep, like, putting my name out there, talking to people, trying to get them to follow the show. Like, maybe I even have to pursue, like, a grassroots type of approach. And just try to get my name out there the old-fashioned way. Just talking to people. Just asking them to share it and tell their friends and family about it. The show, that is. Like, comment, share, subscribe, donations, Venmo Stormer Show. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like, comment, share, subscribe, donations, Venmo Stormer Show. Don't stop supporting the show. Anything and everything you do, anything and everything is appreciated. So thank you for paying it back and paying it forward. Thank you for supporting the show, for those of you that do. Okay, I will be back, like I was saying, either Friday or Saturday. It's hard for me to say at this point if it will be a Friday episode. It really does just depend on how I feel on Friday. But I thank you again for any support the show should receive. And I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. Yeah, before I wrap up today's episode, let me go ahead and take a look at my previous episode. Let me look at my metrics. As I've talked about, like I've thought about investing in the show and getting a microphone arm in the hopes that that would improve my sound, and then yeah, one view. Getting a webcam so that I don't have this recurring camera problem. So see, look, if I go to my main cam, it doesn't come on. That's 100% HP. That's 100% Victus. And this machine is not even 3 years old. Like, it's not more than 2 years old. So why is there a failing camera? I don't know. It's just a matter at this point of like, do I spend money on it or not? Do I spend money on my show or not? Because it's the age-old saying. It's like you don't know what you don't know. So is this going to make enough of a difference to justify it? Like I said, I have 2 TVs right now. One is not even in use. I have a recliner right now that is not even in use because I'm not in a zone of comfort. Once I'm in my true zone of comfort, then I can return to using my other TV, using my recliner. But it's like there's just this discrepancy. There's a discrepancy between where I'm at in life and where I want to be, right? And until I'm able to realize it, it's like I'm just in a holding pattern. I'm like, how do I achieve my goals? How do I achieve my dreams? How do I make it in this life? To the point where it's not an ongoing concern. Okay, but thank you for watching. Sleep tight. Have a good night. I've been your host, Stormer Show, signing out and signing off. Sleep tight. And as always, thank you for watching.